I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no, When you break it up, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the goal. Think about it, ring will tell.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this open league matchup in the playoffs, round of 16. Oklahoma State going to be taking on University of Louisiana-Lafayette, the Ragin' Cajuns, tonight. And we are in spooky season, so it is fitting that we're going to be going to the spookiest map in the competitive pool, Theme Park, for map 1 of this best of 3 matchup. I'm Snail, and I'm going to be co-casting with my good friend Mend.
Yeah, great to be back again. I was actually here yesterday catching the last match, so good to be back. Thatcher Band coming out pretty default on Theme Park, considering there's a lot of walls, and grabbing them with Thatcher makes it really easy.
Yeah, Thatcher, very powerful on Theme Park, especially. Going to be really easy for the offense to get onto site if you do have Thatcher up, and so it also is fitting that a Jackal band will be coming out here, as Jackal, since this map is so big, one of the most effective roam clearers in the game now off the board. Even though he has been nerfed heavily since he has been released, he still can track down someone in a matter of seconds, revealing their position to everyone on the enemy team. And a very good ban. Again, Mira, very, very powerful on both the upstairs sites on this map, and really just another common ban for Theme Park.
Yeah, Mirror is also good for those extensions if Oklahoma or ULL decides to extend. Mirror just helps hold down a lot of those really long angles that Theme Park can bring. And then lastly, a Clash ban coming out as well. Maybe some idea that somebody's playing a Clash on the other side. Clash also a very powerful operator on this map. Theme Park typically takes a lot of time to clear, so having that Clash just slows it down a little bit more.
Yeah, and the fact that it's just a shield on defense. You know, she can absolutely win rounds for a team, just being able to block a lot of angles, and in the post plant it makes things very difficult for the attackers because of the fact that she can just block an entire wall of bullets off that, you know, wasn't there before. But we're going to be seeing the defense elect to go to Bunk and Daycare first, and I'm just gonna put on a limb here that I think we're gonna be seeing. Well, as I was gonna say we're gonna be seeing a lot of Castle tonight, but as a 6-pick to a Valkyrie, another very, very powerful operator. As we're going to see a 6-pick coming out from the Cajun side, as that Buck is looking to be changed, but what are they going to change to?
Yeah, good question there. Buck is typically good on pretty much every side on Theme Park, and he will stick it as well. Buck just opens up a lot of vertical play and can also open up any softball to help pressure out any defenders.
Yeah, just kind of interesting that Oklahoma State is electing to go a upstairs site first as well. Armory and is just really known as like the site that, you know, it's like the default win for the defense. It's just such a good site for the defenders to hold, especially with that Thatcher ban. Like, it's very hard for the attackers to really push it. But I guess Oklahoma State is feeling more comfortable going a second floor site first. Probably just going to throw off the attackers just a little bit, even though the attacking lineup looks like a very versatile lineup in general, having that soft destruction, that flank watch, and the double heart breach just makes for a very, very powerful attack.
Yeah, and what I was talking about here with the mirror coming out, and Oklahoma State is showing it, the extension into initiation. Very good on this map, and very good in general on this side as well. Allows you to have more control and not letting the attackers get in for free. There's also an extension over by office side as well with the Valkyrie, but there are no reinforcements, so we'll have to see how long she can hold over there. That's actually the Vigil now.
Yeah, so it looks like the Oklahoma State defense was pretty much expecting a cash take, but the offense going to be electing to go for a cafe take. Looks like a full-fledged cafe take, no split push at all, as it looks like they're going to be trying to move pretty fast here and try to get control of cafe very, very early. Really increases their chance of winning the attack if you can secure cafe and its surrounding areas quickly. That just makes it very hard on the defense rotation-wise and just holding-wise. As we're going to see, Zofia already rushing in, going to take some shots at main stairs, and he will have to retreat back to cafe as his position has been caught out by the defenders.
Yeah, there's no real contestant over here by the defense right now. Just that one guy arcade steps, but he likes to go downstairs, probably looking for a nitro cell.
Yeah, Inception. Oh, man, he had so much spot. He had so much potential there. Just not going to be able to land it, though. As the attackers lucky they didn't lose one there. As this buck going to be opening up the wall onto the balcony of yellow stairs. He's going to be quick peeking it. He's going to get caught out and taken out by Hyena. That's going to be the opening pick of the round. What a shot by him.
Zof also getting taken out by Inception. He ran back up the arcade stairs. And another one coming out of Hyena as well. So the cafe take is not going so well for them. They had control, but now it seems like they're getting stuck inside a cafe.
Yeah, so far this Oklahoma State defense looking very, very strong. It's a nice shot from Inception, comes out into DP, and it's going to be a 1v5 now for Platt of UL. Very, very not. I'm just going to go on a limb here and say he does not clutch this one out. It's just very, very rough, and that's going to be a flawless round from Slash with that finishing kill onto Platt. That's a huge start for Oklahoma State. They have a lot of confidence here, and you can tell just by how much they're peeking and holding those defenders, those attackers back. Literally, they got control of Cafe and never took a step out after that control. So far, just dominating performance from Oklahoma State in round one.
Yeah, very strong showing there, clearly knowing what they want to hold and how they want to hold it. They were all set up for the cast side take, but obviously it came in through Cafe, made the right adjustments, and were able to shut down that take pretty quickly.
Yeah, this UL team is definitely going to have to turn it around if, well, that attack needs to be a lot better. They might need to go for a split take next time. Just the single take from Cafe just makes it very, very difficult, especially since there's only one doorway. And as you saw, the Buck opening up the yellow balcony to try to get some more control, try to get some more movement, just really gets shut down because the Vigil just playing inside of office, knowing to peek the other side of that wall, really allowing for the defense to just really pick them off from all sides once that was opened up by the Buck.
Definitely, and now they're opting to still not go to Armory, choosing to go to Initiation instead. Maybe trying to throw them off a bit more here, because at this point, I think Armory is well considered the better side compared to Initiation.
Yeah, I'm thinking that the main reason that Oklahoma State is really, opting to go for these upstairs sites first is probably because of the fact that, as you just saw what they did to, the offense when they were pushing Cafe, maybe they have some intel that knows that ULL goes for a whole one-sided take, where maybe if they go for another one-sided take, they tend to do a good job of holding the angles, and it looks like UL is going to be going for a cash take. And Oklahoma State, just so far, they hold all the correct angles, they hold all of each other's crosses, so it doesn't actually look too bad. But if UL actually go for a split take, I wonder how the Oklahoma State defense would hold up here, as it actually looks like they might be going for it, as you have that's going to be the Thermite and the Ash on one side of the building, and Turtle Hawk going to be coming in from the other side. Other two operators nowhere to be seen right now.
Yeah, hopefully a split take will come in here, just applies a little bit more pressure. With the Maverick as well, they will be able to grab any wall they choose. So he can go for the bunk side, which is what it looks like he'll be doing, but right now he's by himself.
Yeah, it's gonna be really rough if he has to stay by himself the whole time, but it looks like he's gonna be running over the top of the map. Hopefully UL doesn't try to go for a solely one-sided take here. it's going to be very, very difficult, and it looks like they are, as all 5 operators are now lined up on the cache side. And now this Oklahoma State defense, knowing that there's going to be no pressure from the other side coming because they don't hear any barricades or anything opening on that side, they're just going to be set up here holding all the different cross angles, just taking out their drones, just limiting their intel. In the end, just going to probably just cross angle the attackers to death.
Yeah, Turtlehawk already in deep. I don't know if they have info on this actually. The Mudcam might have just barely missed him. But he is sitting very close on this door.
Yeah, Turtlehawk going to be getting his first opportunity at a kill. He's going to die from the guy behind the desk. Very good spot from Konoma, as Konoma going to have to move now. He's going to go for the C4. C4 not going to hit anybody, though, as the Thermite runs out just in time. But that's going to be a man advantage for the defense, which looks very, very good for them. But Okeen, I don't know how to say that, gets the opening frag for the attackers onto Konoma. That's the first pick of the game for UL. Maybe now they're going to be able to get some momentum here to push into the site. Never mind, as Inception's going to take down Platt. It's going to be a 4v3 advantage for the defense now, as Hyena's crawling up into waiting room, going to be holding a very dangerous angle onto that breach.
That kill was also really crucial. That's the Maverick taken now, and that wall is still electrified. It's going to be hard for them to be able to grab that wall now.
Yeah, now the Thermite just having to push into the bathroom. Going to be trying to go through, come out of here. It's going to be very difficult. He's not going to shoot the ADS, as he does not want to give away his position just yet, but I'm pretty sure that this Valkyrie is just waiting for him to come out here, as Hyena's going to take down Fantastic. It's going to be a 4v2 advantage for the defense now. Defense in great positions. The attackers don't really have much control, but the Thermite going to have an opportunity for a double kill, as Inception almost walks in the way, as Hyena took some damage. As the Nomad's going to go down, just losing the gunfight out to Hyena. It's going to be all up to the Thermite in bathroom, and Thermite will go down to Slash on the Malusi, and that will be a secondary round win for Oklahoma State.
Yeah, these one-dimensional attacks really aren't working out for them. They'll need to solve this quickly, because right now these rounds have looked very dominant coming out of Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Oklahoma State is just giving them the areas that are almost one off a site, like the cafes, the cash rooms, and the maintenances, but because the attackers are just funneling all into those 2 rooms and that hallway, it makes it very easy for the 5 attackers to just hold cross angles off each other, hold bullet holes, pixel peaks, all of that sort of stuff, just because of the fact that the attackers are only coming from one way. They don't have to worry about anything behind. They can literally just set up and just wait, as the attackers have to try to make some noise or make some space for themselves. But it's just so hard when you only are coming all from one side. Everyone's just going to be looking that way the entire time. You're not going to be able to get any picks. And it's just going to make it really hard to sneak into sight or get control when you're trying to come from just 2-3 doorways.
Definitely, and now switching down to Armory. It'll be interesting to see how they hold this, since this is typically the most defender-sided. So we should be looking at a 3-0 here, but ULL could change it around now. Bring the Sledge, it looks like they're probably going for a yellow take, but with the Maverick they can also attack either sides of barrels or maintenance.
Yeah, the only downside from the attacks lineup right now is the fact that while they do have that Maverick, they don't have the Habana. So if there are any impact tricks or C4 tricks coming out, which they do have 3 C4s, they can easily take out those Thermite charges. And if they can keep the wall shut on this site, it's going to look the same way the first 2 rounds looked for Oklahoma State. Just an easy win, because the attackers have to funnel through doorways. But hopefully here, now that there's going to be at a downstairs site, the roam clear will be able to actually take some good effect, and they'd be able to do a somewhat of a split push to get some different angles on this Oklahoma State defense.
Yeah, very interesting here. The split hatch is actually opened, and they're holding people upstairs here. So maybe looking to extend and then drop, but it'll be interesting to see how many people they dedicate to this upstairs presence and how long they'll be able to hold on to it.
Yeah, it looks like this Lafayette side might actually be going for somewhat of a split take.
Well, the Oklahoma State defense is very, very aggressive right now. They have 3 players off of the site, and it looks like they're just going to be trying to shoot drones and then come back. But this first gunfight will be engaged, as the drop from Turtlehawk is going to take out Hyena. That's going to be a huge opening frag for the Cajuns. And now it's going to be up to the 2 defenders above here, the Jaeger Slash, and the Mute Konoma. But does UL know? Konoma does not know that Turtlehawk is behind him. Actually, he might know now. It's a very sticky situation for the defenders. Turtle checking all the angles, going to be looking to top red. I don't think he knows where the Mute is.
I don't think so either. He is checking the corner. He must have heard the audio now. Mute swinging in with the shotgun, though. Does get the down and finishes the kill. Nomad up here as well. Gets it down on her as well.
Oh no, that's
Now
gonna
he
be
just
huge
escapes the
hit.
split.
And there goes Platt, gonna be getting flanked by Slash from Arcade Stairs, and this attack started really well for the Cajun offense, but now is just going all downhill for them now as the defense just running around like crazy. But Fantastic gonna get a kill, drop the hatch. He's gonna be stuck in split. Now this is a very bad position for him, but the defense just gonna probably hold the angle. No need to peek here, as you have that 3v2 advantage.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Konoma going to be taking out DP. It's all going to be down to Fantastic here, and Fantastic will go down to Cosmic as well. Nice 2K from Cosmic, and that is going to be the third round win in a row for Oklahoma State. Very, very good play from them defensively, but you do have to admit the UL attack did look better that round up until the point where their secondary droning and refragging was just not good. The mute sitting in that corner just not getting drawn out, and somehow that Nomad not refragging that mute as he swung on Turtlehawk not once, not twice, but 3 times. That just has to be a confirmed kill for UL. That trade has to occur. And the fact that then Slash was able to just rotate across the top because of Konoma's great play on mute to take down that Nomad immediately after hitting Turtlehawk just really does not look good for the Cajun offense right now.
Yeah, Cajun able to get that first pick, but making a lot of risky plays. Just dropping split hatch, just dropping the hatch by top yellow. Just really getting aggressive, and honestly, it doesn't look like it's paying out. Oklahoma State's there for the refrags. They've got the info that they need, and they're really just punishing it.
How do you think that the Cajun offense changed up their attack to Earthbound 2? Do you think they make a change, or do you think they just try the same thing?
I would say they need to make a change here. Pushing out these defenders by the extension will be difficult, but I think it'll give you a much better chance rather than all just funneling through Cafe again. For example, they're leaving this cash wall soft. That's something that the Zofia could grab and force out Hyena. They have a lot of options on this cash side that I think they don't have just by pushing through Cafe.
Yeah, it looks like the Oklahoma State defense going to be extending pretty deep towards the east side of the map, and it looks like the 2 players from the Cajun offense are going to be over there, but they will look like they're going to indeed push cash. So this Oklahoma State defense will have to experiment with a different style of defense or attack than they saw the previous time. It definitely will not be as easy for them.
Definitely. They're trying to push out the Jaeger right now, who's holding by initiation. He's the one with the reinforcements, so I think this cash side push might be a little bit better, and then trying to push out this Jaeger next.
Yeah, we're going to see Konoma just trying to take out all the drones, which seems like a very big thing for this defense, you know, just limiting their utility. And now the entire attacking side is going to be actually doing a cash take. So once again, in the end, there will likely be a funnel from the attackers here, which might cost the round for this Raging Cajun offense.
One thing I'm seeing out of UL is that before I feel like we didn't see enough drones, and now we're seeing too much drones. A lot of people on drones, not a lot of people entering anymore. IQ is just now getting into the building, and Slash is also going to find that first pick. So now a man down and a minute 30 wasted, and not much to show for it.
Yeah, minute 30 wasted, a lot of drones gone as we're just going to see Hyena swing on Turtle, get another kill. Just really good defense so far, very aggressive on the deep, on the more of the lurk or the extension, but Okinyan is going to get a nice double refrag, and now then there will be a refrag back from Hyena onto DP, and it's going to be a 3v2 for the defense again. Last time in this situation, they handled it pretty well, but this Vigil is going to get pinched out in bathroom, hopefully. Never mind, he is gone. He is running out on Platt, and wow. I just don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, that's just a hyper-aggressive play. Maverick not ready for it. Nomad not sure where they are. The drone work this round seemed better, but they had too many people on drones now, it felt like. Like, before, it was too many people entering and not enough drones, and now we have too many people on drones and not enough entering. UL needs to find a balance here if they want to take some of these next upcoming rounds.
Yeah, and one target you need to take down on this Oklahoma State side is most definitely Hyena. He has been involved in a lot of frags this game so far, and he's just absolutely ripping apart Cajun offense here. And yeah, as you said, they need more pushing with the droning, and I feel like a lot of their drones are getting thrown away. And I just feel like if they had, they managed their drone economy a little bit better, they might be able to put flank drones in the right spot and just really, pick apart this Oklahoma State defense.
Yeah, I feel like now they're playing too passive, like I said. So really, the Monty coming out as well, so this might be good. Allows somebody to enter in and manually drone with his person instead of with a drone itself. And a Valkyrie coming out as well. We still have not seen IQ from UL, and honestly, some of this info is kind of killing them.
Attackers need to
Yeah,
locate
it's just
and
really
defuse the
surprising
bomb.
that, you'd think that after not winning a single round, like, you wouldn't make your switch to Monty. I mean, yeah, Monty, since the nerf, he's not nearly as powerful as he once was, but, you're going to be able to get some control, but is taking a gun off the board really the best option for the Cajuns here?
Yeah, really not sure about Monty or where he's gonna push. If they're hoping for this cash side push again, it might work out, but they need to find a way to grab this
10
wall.
seconds remaining.
They can't just let the defenders sit inside a cache for free like they did the previous round. So it'll be interesting
5
to see what
seconds
the
to go.
Monty's able to take control of and how far he can push up without getting punished.
Attackers' objective is
Yeah,
to
as
locate
you
a bomb
as you
and
see
defuse
from
it.
the Cajun side, they have a total of 5 kills through the first 4 rounds, which is just not very good. And taking maybe the Monty will allow them the intel that they can't gain from droning, or allow them to maybe get control, like push out Hyena, maybe put the roamers in a tough situation. But in the odds of executing, Monty just does not look like a very powerful operator unless they can get to that vault door. The Monty could potentially block the planter from being shot with his shield, but as you see, 3 C4s on the side of Oklahoma State, that's gonna be a very dangerous act to attempt.
The C4 going above the door, preventing the Monty from walking in. The Twitch drone should be able to grab it here. He's trying to go for the ADSs instead maybe here. But she's definitely going for... Oh, she went for the bandit charges on the wall, I believe.
Yeah, Turtle
Plat
Hawk
is able to open up that wall, so Thermite's going to be grabbing it now. They're doing things in the right step. Hyena did get the first pick here.
Yeah, they do
Really
probably
heavy
open-
aggression coming out of Sonoma, but getting punished for it.
Yeah, I gotta say the aggression here when the walls open, kind of a risky play, and it's not gonna pay off for the Oklahoma State defense, as DP was ready to take him out. But now they have to figure out a way to execute this plant. There are still, I believe, there's 1 C4 on the board, and that's gonna be the Kaid. But this Valkyrie is going to get probably absolutely destroyed here by the Monty. Yeah, as he's going to get stuck, and now he's going to get rushed by the Monty's teammates. He's going to go for the shots, not going to land them, and now the offense has control of one of the sites. This is very, very good play from Cajuns. This is something that we have not seen yet, but the flank needs to come out now from Hyena and Cosmic as they both come around through the cache site. It is very, very possible. One player will get down by Hyena. Or never mind, he's just going to land. Yeah, he will get down. And the Monty on low health.
Plat turned around, all onto Plat now, actually. Turning around very quickly for Oklahoma State. They can go for the defuse, and they have a defense coming in. We'll get the first frag, we'll get the second as well. Almost gets the third, but is low on HP. Just running around.
Wow.
We'll get the third as well. Nice 1v3 coming out of Plat there at the end. Very scary coming out, getting into that 1v3 there when having full map control, or having full control of the site. But that's really what we need to see out of UL more, being able to open up those walls, get into the side, apply the pressure that they need.
Yeah, post plant was really good from the... Well, it wasn't very good from the Cajun side, to be fair, but post plant from Plat on his own in that 1v3, very, very good play from him. Oklahoma State got a little bit too fast to hop on that diffuser, and, they kind of paid for it in the end as it allowed Plat to get that nice double kill and then just be able to outmaneuver the Oklahoma State player. As we're going to see the Mozzie getting 6-picked to the Jaeger, as Jaeger's fairly important to have on this map, as utility dump is something that is in the meta lately and is
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
very
attackers.
important.
Yeah, that Monty did work out a bit to help push out and kind of hold that doorway and bathroom. Oklahoma State choosing to go to the same side, so actually not choosing to go into Armory for their final defense, but maybe they feel a lot more confident in this site compared to their Armory one, but we'll have to see if they can correct their mistakes and win this round.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that Oklahoma State really not the biggest fans of Armory. You know, you'd think teams would like that site on defense, especially with that
10
Thatcher
seconds
ban.
left before
But
insertion.
maybe because of the aggression of Oklahoma State, their
5 seconds to go.
their defense there is just not exactly as good as it is up here. That's the
Attackers'
only thing I can
objective
think
is to
of.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah. The loose device going in the hallway. It'll be interesting to see how they want to deal with that Monty and Bath team. Maybe having somebody play under and C4, but looks like they're dedicating the exact same people to the exact same spots. Inception has a shield on Vault now, so probably going to be able to set up a crossfire of some sort to shut down that Monty. But
Yeah.
not sure how that's gonna work.
One thing you also do notice from the Cajun
A
side
bomb has
is their
been
spawn
located.
points. They tend to they almost never spawn in the right spot, it seems like. I feel like I'm always seeing at least 2 or 3 players from the Cajun side, you know, walking across the map or pretty far from the actual spawn to get to the point where they actually push. So maybe the planning just isn't exactly right there right now for the Cajuns, and that might be what won them that last round too, is just having a plan of what to do.
Yeah, Turtlehawk getting in here really fast, and we also saw Fantastic start entering in first floor by himself. So it'll be interesting to see what he does down there. It looked like he was self-droning, so maybe planning to try to flank up yellow, or in this case, Dragon now. Gets it down on the bandit, actually. Nice nade coming out. I don't think he has the info about that down, though.
Yeah, he's gonna stop the bandaging on
Attackers
the
have
wall.
located a bomb.
Really good nade from Fnatic. Good intel there, but Kanoma gonna get picked up. He will have an opportunity to bandage, but he will choose to fade away as Platt gonna get lit up pretty heavily. As now Turtlehawk will go back into bathroom again, but DP gonna be taking down Kanoma for the opening frag, and Okinyan is gonna take down Cosmic. It's gonna be all up to the 3 defenders of Oklahoma State as Turtle's gonna get in behind this Wamai. This could not gonna be very good for him. As the nade's gonna come out, as DP is gonna take down the Wamai of Inception, and Slash gonna refrag Okinyan. It's going to be all down to Hyena and Slash to clutch this round out as Plant is going down.
Attackers are activating.
Hyena gets that kill onto the planter, but now it's all on him. With the Monty up, this is looking very bad for him. Playing against the Monty in a 1v whatever is always difficult, so this round should theoretically be going to UL.
Yeah, really, the Hyena does not really have a fair chance at winning this, especially with that Monty being left up. The amount of cross angles and intel that they have on him is just absolutely ridiculous. As you see, the one player is playing in behind him and one player is playing close to the wall. Monty going to step out, going to make a distraction and end up killing Hyena. And that will be a second consecutive round win for UOL.
Yeah, that Monty helping out a lot just to apply the pressure that they needed, I feel like. The defenders didn't really have an answer for it, and UL was able to pick up those last 2 rounds. Honestly, before those 4 rounds before that, they looked very lost, but in those last 2 rounds, they looked like they actually had plans together, and they were ready to take on Oklahoma State's defense.
Yeah, for sure. And I think one of the things that really hurt Oklahoma State on that defensive side was probably going back to the initiation room twice. I feel like, you know, they probably should have just, knowing that the Monty would be coming out again because the attackers won the round with the Monty, I think that, you know, maybe going Armory would have been a better choice for them there. But regardless, we are now on the side switch, and Oklahoma State will now have to attack this ULL defense. And once again, ULL electing to go Bunks and Daycare over Armory. Maybe there's something that we don't know, man. That you know, maybe Armory is just a site that teams don't like anymore. I don't know.
I definitely think Armory is still a good site. I would say Bunk is just as good, though. Bunk allows for a lot of these extensions, which we're seeing out of both teams, actually. Both teams opting to extend into that initiation side, which just allows the defenders to hold a little bit more map control, and it's kind of easy to hold on to, especially with the Thatcher ban in place. Something we didn't see out of Oklahoma State, though, is that they will also extend into Office.
Yeah, this is a really interesting side. It's like they extended their utility, but not their. Okay, now they're going to be extending their manpower. I'm just very confused on like that castle barricade.
Yes, I'm confused about the strat here. The reinforcements are kind of weird. They reinforce the walls to cash, but then they also reinforce the walls to top yellow. So it's like they want to stall it, but they also want to give it up. So I'm confused on what the purpose is there. Hyena just running straight in, knowing this is clear all the way up to the castle barricade, and soon he's gonna find out that it's clear in here as well, and he might be able to just get in for free.
Yeah, with a sledge too, this guy just is gonna walk right through it all, and they'll be clearing like a lot of utility. Like there are a good 3 to 4 reinforcements on this side of the map. Sorry, make that 5 reinforcements on this side, and they have droned out the mute, and now they're just gonna be able to collapse onto him. He's not gonna have any rotation out, and he will have to basically fight his way out because there's no way that he can rotate through that rotation hole anymore. And they already have, I believe it's 2 players already holding angles onto the mute. So they're just going to wait for him to get impatient, try to make a move, I think, to eliminate him as he does have a shotgun in close vicinity. As the nade's going to come out, and that's going to be the end of Turtlehawk.
Attackers have located
Yeah,
a
great
bomb.
nade from Hyena.
Oklahoma State taking this pretty quickly, getting through all of these walls, although not being held very well, in my opinion, by Louisiana, only dedicating 1 man with 5 reinforcements for him.
Attackers bomb
Hyena will
diffuser
open the
has been
wall
dropped.
to top yellow, and Fantastic is playing over there, so might be able to shut him down from that take.
Yeah, very nice refrag from the castle there to even us up to a 4v4. And we're going to see another one-dimensional style push because I do not want to stop. So Slash going to get a nice pick on a Fantastic who's just didn't look like he was paying attention on top yellow. And I believe that everyone but the Maestro has moved out of bunks now, so they're all going to be holding angles from the cafe side and the other site side to the actual waiting door, as is all up to this Maestro to try to basically push them off. This castle in a great position here, though, to deny these players.
Castle gets the 2nd kill, but then immediately gets refragged by Konoma. Now,
Yeah,
attackers have control of site, but it is a 2v2. They'll have to be careful here. Castle gets the 3k, shutting down the diffuser, all up to Slash now.
Attackers recover the bomb diffuser.
First kill, and gets a 2nd.
That was
Castle having a good 3k there, but then choking the 4th at the end with a 3 kill.
yeah, very interesting style from you all there. You know, you have that 2v1 situation. I'm kind of wondering why they peek in that situation, because the guy has to plant. You know, a little bit of a throw there, in my opinion, from the ULL side, but Oklahoma State will take those, and they will be moving on to the next round, as we're going to be going back to bunks and daycare for the 2nd time. I'm interested to see how ULL changes up their defense. Will they commit more people over to that side, or will they just commit all those reinforcements again with only 1 man?
Yeah, that hold was definitely
Attackers need to
confusing for me.
locate
Opting
and
to
defuse
put
bombs.
5 reinforcements over there, 3 in initiation and 2 in cache, but then choosing not to put anybody inside a cache, and leaving Turtlehawk really just to die in initiation. Nobody really supporting him, no real long angles to help him out, just kind of sitting there by himself.
Bomb located
Yeah,
by
maybe
attackers.
there was a misplacement of a mute jammer there, quite possibly, because of the fact that, you know, I feel like they were definitely supposed to have that castle barricade on cache side muted, because I feel like Turtle was not supposed to have been droned out from the waiting hall.
10 seconds
I feel like
left.
that was something that probably played a big role, because, you know, if you do have those mutes there, it does take
5
more
seconds
utility to
to
get
insert.
rid of it. But as you see, once again, Turtle going to be using, you know, 2
Attackers
mute
are
jammers
moving to defuse
on
the
his
bomb.
wall, 1 mute jammer on that wall, and I think they have 1 in the hallway.
Yeah, he has 1 for this door over on initiation, but not 1 over for cache. But I would rather see that mute jammer on the cache door if he's not going to be holding over there. Just
Yeah.
allows them to not realize that the entire area of the map is completely free.
Yeah, and I'm
Now
very interested.
Turtlehawk will play in cache instead of initiation. So interesting to see that.
Kind of confused why they just reinforced Plaid into.
But he has no rotate out.
I'm
I'm lost
lost.
on what they're doing right now. Yeah.
Yeah, very. Maybe they're just too high level for us, man. We can't comprehend.
Bomb located by
They're just
attackers.
thinking on different wavelengths than we are, obviously, and yeah, I'm just very interested to see how that's gonna work with a Wamai trapped inside of Cafe.
I believe the Mute does have somebody with them. Maybe? No, he left. Okay. So Mute's back to being by himself in initiation again with nobody to support him. Hyena is already deep inside again, ready to open up the castle barricade. Gets it open, and now this Mute is isolated once again. Grenade comes out, but will miss.
I only see 3 people on site for UL. There's a castle downstairs in arcade. Once again, very interesting situation. Wow, what a kind of aggressive angle from Turtle to take, and Turtle's going to get fragged out by Slash. That's going to be the opening kill of the round. Good shot by Slash, good lineup there, as Turtle Hawk will go down once again first for his team. And now I believe there's only 1 person actually on site if we exclude the castle.
Fantastic just got droned there. I don't know if he just got droned.
Yeah.
Inception just droned out the Fantastic below, so this should be a free kill. Yeah, and he does
Nice
get the
shot
kill.
from the castle. Great shots from this castle. The castle really, you know, putting in the work for his team. This Maestro came in good position to see a lot of players, and we see Platt has ripped down the castle barricade now. Good thing that he got out of there. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. And now the attacker is really putting on the herd onto site, getting ready to go for this execute, it looks like.
Yeah, nice shot from DP to take down Hyena all the way over through the door on the box. Going to be hitting out some free fires now with the Maestro. Going to be very hard for the site. He's just going to... Okini is going to take down Cosmic. Slash going to down the Maestro. So that's going to be the end of him. And now it's going to be a 2v2 with 1 player down. I'm pretty sure they know that that player is down. But they should be able to get the plant off in this close corner if they play this correctly. But time ticking down. Inception going to have to go for the plant. It's going to be really, really hard for the attackers to hold this, as he's going to get snuck up on and killed.
A lot of the plant here, and both will be eliminated. Well played by UL there at the end, but I'm still very confused on what they're going for with that extension hold, because with Turtlehawk just sitting over there by himself, I'm not really sure what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just, like, I feel like they're misplacing some sort of utility, or, like, what even threw me off more is that they take a, you know, you might put up that castle barricade, you know, in another spot, right? You might move another castle barricade over there, you know, waste more time, make more noise, something. But no, they castle plat into cafe then. Like, that part just, like, not just looking at, like, the one side extension, the other side was also completely, it was just mind-boggling to me. I don't know what they were going for there, and, you know, it worked, but, like,
Attackers need to locate and defuse
I feel like it
any
could have gone
bombs
much
if they can.
smoother for this UL side.
Yeah, I feel like it worked more off of heroics as well. And actually, both teams opting to put Armory as a tertiary site, not wanting to go to it.
Yeah, I'm also confused on that too.
There's a lot of really interesting plays, you know, from these 2 sides here. And it looks like they're going to do a similar extension into bunks,
10 seconds left.
but hopefully they put, you know, more players over there.
Yeah.
5 seconds left.
There also is a barricade, a castle barricade by daycare door, but leading towards
Locate and
box.
defuse the bomb.
So I'm not really sure what that castle barricade's trying to stop, but I guess we'll see by their strategy and where they decide to put people.
Yeah. One thing that's really interesting is, I think it's kind of funny, their bunks defense and their initiation defense look the exact same.
Yeah, they are very similar setups.
Yeah,
Except now they have somebody actually playing in cash this time.
yeah. Very... I think that's very funny that they literally use almost the exact same reinforcements on these 2 sites, which, I mean, if you think about it, they are pretty similar sites, but just, I feel like they could play bunks better the way they're playing initiation right now. But it looks like there's going to be a split push coming out from Oklahoma State with 1 player basically trying to push into cash. Slash and Hyena going to be making a lot of noise over on the cash side. That cafe door getting barricaded, very confused on that once again. I feel like that would be better for the defense, but this angle is going to be very hard to peek, as Okinian definitely has the more aggressive angle, but Hyena is just going to be better and take out the castle playing below, and that's going to be your below play gone, but Turtlehawk's going to refrag Slash. I don't know. Oh, from
from initiation, and they're going to reinforce that rotation. A very interesting play there.
Benedict does come out, but he's by himself, and this Zilf is very close from this door, but oh my god, the Zilf just gets destroyed. Nice shot coming out of Bandit. Now the Ace is by himself over here. The Cali will back him up actually now.
Oh, there goes Cali. And now it's going to be all up to Cosmic. On the Ace, at least he does have some hard breaching left. He can, you know, do things with walls. But going to be in a pretty tough spot here. I don't know if the plays go bad. They're already getting spotted out. He needs to land some shots. I don't know how he's going to be able to do it, but he will take out Turtle Hawk on the Kaid. And now it'll be a 1v3 situation. DP on low house, so really it might be a 2v1 here, depending on what DP decides to do. Laying in that corner, he's pretty advantageous. And I'm wondering why Platt is on the flank. I'm not really sure if I agree with his positioning right now, but and now Cosmic will have sight, and the two defenders will now have to try to C4. They're gonna have to try to C4 kill him. Plant's gonna be going down. C4 gonna come out, not gonna land. Cosmic will fall off. And 2v1, Cosmic has 20 seconds left. He can fake plant this a few times. Fantastic. Not gonna be able to land the kill. If Cosmic can pull off this at the right time, not gonna be able to land the shots though, and he's gonna be basically almost forced into planting this time. As Fantastic will slide in and take out Cosmic. And that will be another UO win. First, they have now won 2 rounds in a row on the defensive side. And I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say they're gonna go Armory, but it wouldn't surprise me if they go to Lab now.
Yeah, I think the idea behind Louisiana-Lafayette there is that the way they held it is pretty much the same like you were saying. So I think the idea there is that if you can hold one site, you can hold the other site because you just use the exact same strat. So
Yeah.
they do go to the site to go to Lab actually, before you called it.
These people. What is it with these two teams and just absolutely hating Armory?
I do not know. Lab is definitely an interesting site. It's a lot harder to defend in my opinion. A lot of angles, a lot of ways just for them to push the site. It'll be interesting to see where they set up and how they set up. I know a few teams like to do the extension they're actually doing right now, the Armory extension, where you extend into Armory side and you hold yellow and barrels and try to shut down the horizontal take.
Yeah. I think that, you know, both these teams,
What I'm seeing from these teams is that they're definitely teams that like know the angles of this map. You know, they know what they know how to play the strats they're running very well, and I feel like Lab is one of those sites where if you know the angles and you play the angles, you can easily win. But one thing that does concern me is that they have 4 reinforcements on those corner walls of Lab. I feel like that's kind of I don't really like that as a third party. I don't know if that's a very good idea with all that soft wall. You know, there's not a lot of, you know, long angles that you can hold to really hold Lab, because I feel like Lab's one of those sites where, you know, once you take control of it, you kind of win the round. Whereas most team setups are kind of angled to take control of everything around Lab if you want to win.
Yeah, I wonder where that reinforcement went. I wonder if that's a miscommunication on UL side, but normally in the strategy that they're trying to pull off here, you would be able to grab all of those walls. Castle making a really bold play here, even though they're actually way closer than he might believe.
Yeah, it's a very risky play from him. And it looks like the Oklahoma State team is going to go for a roam clear. And probably going to be breaching through this wall right here as Slash going to be kind of looking to get the feet of the Castle. But now that Castle is going to have to watch a few angles as he will get droned out and have to fall back into the train's room as he will actually rotate around to actually hold the bullet holes. Very aggressive play from this Castle. And it will pay off for him as he's going to take down Slash, who's not prepared to be looking at a Castle, but he will get lit up kind of low. If he can stay alive here, that's going to be a massive play for the defense.
Yeah, Castle just kind of running all over the place here. Maybe confusing the attackers a little bit with how much he's rotating. Turtlehawk is also up here, though, to back him up. So it'll be interesting to see how these two play off of each other, but it looks like Turtlehawk's just trying to get out right now.
Yeah, it looks like a constant give from the defense, and, you know, Oklahoma State's falling into the trap of, you know, going with it, and you know, not having that active droning on these players is really hurting the attackers right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have any more drones left. They might not know that these two players both ran back down.
And now we're gonna see Oklahoma State try to clear out Armory. What? Yeah, you can use your gadget.
You need the gadget for that,
Yeah.
Callie.
Yeah. Okay, Callie. Good job. We
Gets it off, but there's
Yeah.
only 40 seconds left, and Armory is not the side. So even though they're opening this wall, they still need to push into lab.
Do they not know that Armory?
I hope they are aware.
Oh, you gotta be
Ace
kidding
might
me.
be just now realizing that I'm at the wrong spot. Luckily for them, this wall is soft. Sledge getting really aggressive on this hallway, looking for an opening pick.
15 seconds
Bullet
remaining.
holes in the
We'll
ground.
get
Can we
punished
take
by
them out?
bullet holes. Now just
And
10 seconds left.
Oh, Callie will take out the Maestro as Callie's gonna try to run out here. Gonna be getting in a gunfight with Okimi in the castle, and that will be the round. I guarantee you, Oklahoma State did not know they went Armory.
Yeah,
went lab.
from the way the Ace was playing that there, the Ace looked like he was at the right site when he really wasn't. Very slow take. Maybe they thought they had more time that they actually did because of the way that the site was situated. Maybe thinking that Armory was the site and all they needed to do was take above control. Realizing a bit too late that they're at the wrong place and the round was over from there.
Yeah, very. You know, Oklahoma State just looks like their drone game is kind of turned into what UOL's was, right? They're just, you know, they're under droning, now they're over droning, and you can really tell with their offense is just how, like, little, you know, their poor efficiency of their attacks. Like, you can just tell that the drone game is off right now.
Yeah, I feel like Oklahoma State's droning is fine. I feel like they don't have enough people taking behind it, though. Not enough people taking map control. Kinda, they have Hyena and Slash running in, but after losing Slash, that huge entry power and pushing power is really gone, especially with Callie. Callie is not one of the operators you want to send in because her gun is very clunky. Ace also not one of the operators you want to send in since he is their hard breach.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like
just tough positioning.
Yeah, and the momentum is completely shifted over to UOL's side. They've won 3 rounds in a row to tie this game up, you know, 5-5. And they're looking really strong in the defense, and I think this is the best chance that Oklahoma State had winning a defensive round. And I'm hoping to see that they're going to change the way they attack this time. Maybe do a split push, maybe put some pressure on Cafe, you know, a little bit earlier, and allow themselves, you know, that element of surprise to sneak attack from behind to try to give them an advantage in this attacking round, because I feel like that's something that you definitely have to do. But we're going to see Fantastic playing below inside of, I don't even know what room that is called.
I think it's called Tellers.
So, Tellers.
Yeah,
playing
it is
inside of
called Tellers.
Yeah. So, the drone game going to be looking completely different as Zofia will shoot that open. Drone will come out. Fantastic will probably be droned out.
Fantastic is looking for a run out. This is really ballsy. It looks like he has a drone on him, though.
Oh,
Or
man.
maybe
Ends up
not.
what is happening?
Misses the C4. So one thing cool about this map is that balcony is actually all soft, so you can C4 up through the ground. Turtlehawk did get droned out and immediately has to run away. Once again, like I'm saying, just completely giving up this side of a map again. Turtlehawk was the only person up here, and he was forced to drop off of Dragon Belt.
Yeah, Oklahoma State most certainly has full control of this side of the map. Now, Fantastic going to be able to hit some pre-fires on a wall, but that won't do anything for him as he's getting absolutely lit up by the Oklahoma State side through that same exact wall. Now Oklahoma State should be able to just plow through this as they're opening up all these castle barricades, allowing themselves good rotation through sight. Now all they have to do is cover the flank. Turtlehawk should be gone by now. Slash going to start holding the angles. And Callie should be able to get this wall well, the wall already is open, but they should be able to get control of this backside pretty soon.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And Turtlehawk actually gets the first pick. Well played by him. And that's the Diffuser down as well. No more Ace, so no more Hard Breach up on the board. I think they have a huge question mark on the attacker side because those Mozzie pass really slowed them down. We already saw one of the drones hack. And I think because of that, they were taking such a long time to get in, and then the Ace got picked off because of that. Second kill coming out from the castle. Well played by him.
Yeah, really good teamwork there. Maestro obviously giving the castle the call that his cam is about to be destroyed. Castle knows exactly where to look. and takes it out. As it looks like they're going to be taking out the next castle barricade. Hyena going to be hitting himself with that nade a little bit as they open up the cafe door. Now they have a little bit more control. They have control of the end hallway, and they should be able to take out that roamer. Is that a... What just hit him?
A bomb has been
There's a
located.
nitro below.
Attackers
Okami
dropped.
going to cover the Jaeger. Then Jaeger going to take down Hyena. And Kanoma
Breaks
going
in,
to
but
have
gets
no
punished.
chance. Very good communication.
Honestly, Louisiana is playing completely differently than they were in the first half. On attack, their coordination seemed very lackluster, and now they're covering their angles, they've got all their bases checked, and really they're just stomping Oklahoma.
Yeah, that round was that was an amazingly well played round from Louisiana. There, you know, they got pushed off right away. They had to give control of the other side of the map, but you know, they had everything. Like when someone went to peek, someone would take out some utility, you know, they made the call, the guy was there to refrag, and especially that top yellow that we saw with, you know, the Mozzie, Mozzie knows he's swinging, makes the call, guy goes down, Mozzie gets up, shoots the guy that's going to swing, the teammate that just, you know, saved his life, and then just super easy for them to just take out the, like, rest of the players that way. Just great communication, and OK State is really getting punished for being slow and not having the, like, that late round droning, they just didn't have it. I feel like they just lost all of their drones. I think they lost all 3 drones to Mozzie Pest and made things pretty difficult.
Yeah, definitely. So now we'll have to see if Louisiana is able to take it, or if this will go to OT. This is Louisiana map pick. So who do you think this is going to, Snail? Do you think Louisiana can close it out now, or do you think Oklahoma State is going to force us into OT?
I think if Oklahoma State does a full-sided attack, you know, 5 players trying to push in again, I believe that, you know, UOL takes this out. It's just too easy to defend. But if Oklahoma State can pull off a pretty good 3-2 split push, I think that they can, you know, catch these UOL teams sleeping and get this one to OT. But big first win if UOL does win.
Attackers are moving out to
What are
locate
you
a bomb
thinking
and
here?
defuse it.
I'm thinking that Fantastic's going to get a spawn peek off here, getting really aggressive on the store of cash, waiting for the run out.
Defender
Yeah,
has
I
left
wonder
the
if they
designated
know he's
area.
going to
Will run out,
Defender is exposed.
gets a lot of damage onto Inception, but can't get the kill.
Very lucky that he is alive right now. And he's got literally 10 health. And that would have been a massive pick for the UO side if Fantastic could have got that.
Yeah, and honestly, something like that can even just be tilting for the attacking side. Seeing a run out like that after not having to deal with it the entire time. Starting a round after losing so many in a row, and Sonoma gets picked off by the castle, probably playing off of bullet hole angles.
Yeah, this round already does not look good for the attackers, as Castle going to be getting that quick pick on a Kanoma. They have already lit up Zofia,
Attackers have located a bomb.
and now you have a lit up Ace. And, you know, health-wise, the defenders just have every single advantage, and now they're taking out the defenders' drones, as well as basically holding their only way into sight. Or into the map, I should say.
Yeah, and Inception finally gets finished off by DP. He was very low HP though, so I figured that would happen eventually. But now all these attackers are stacking inside of the cafe side. Slash actually gets a pick elsewhere. I think that's from Cash. Not really sure where Slash is deciding to push right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
he is in Cash right now.
Yeah, Slash ain't messing around. They're going to get another frag. It's going to be a 3v3 here. Oklahoma State not giving up just yet. This split push is actually looking pretty effective from them. Now, if they know the guy on the flank, or that Fantastic is still playing on this little doorway of trains, that could be a massive pick for them. All they have to do is get the drone knowledge, so hopefully they check it. But I'm starting to think they're not going to.
Yeah, it looks like they're aware somebody is still over here, but I don't know if they know where he is. Getting the 2v3 now, not only equalizing, but now taking man advantage. Fantastic could have the flank of his life, though.
Yeah, unless Kanoma can get in here quick enough. He's going to start flanking, but is it too little too late? I don't think that he doesn't even know where they are. There's... Oh, and now he's been droned out. This is not good for Fantastic. Yeah, this is very, very poor. Cosmic has to get in here and get this plant down as soon as possible. They cannot mess around. If they do, they will get punished, as Fantastic's going to be flanking below on yellow stairs. Hyena going to be ready for it, going to take down Fantastic, and Slash will take out Plant, and that's a comeback round 50 for Oklahoma State. Everything in the favor of UOL, and OK State pulls off the 3-2 split push, taking this game to overtime.
Yeah, very well done by Oklahoma State at the end, finally able to clawing it back. But honestly, that seems more like a sigh of relief than anything because now they have to start on attack again, and their attack rounds have not been looking the best so far.
Yeah, I feel like hopefully what Oklahoma State learned from that last attack, they're going to be able to take and use over on their current attack. The split push definitely paid off for them, as you saw, they were just catching players off all sorts of places. You know, they got a kill in the drone hole. Slash just pushing through the cache side, getting a nice pick over there, really allowed them to work the angles and work those players out of sight, allowed them for that easy plant and then easy finish in the end, even though they started off down 2 men to none.
Yeah, now they have to attack Bunk. I don't think they've won this round since the first attack.
Yeah, you're correct.
But they'll have to figure out a way to deal with it. Honestly, the problem isn't this cache take. They've generally been able to take that pretty quickly, but it's the take afterwards and how they're going to push into sight. I think the one soft wall is kind of throwing them off, and this Maestro swinging it has just been awkward for them.
Yeah, it looks like... Is UL changing their strat here, though? They've reinforced the side that they generally have open, and they're committing a lot more to Cafe.
Are they? It looks like...
They changed the reinforcement in bunks.
In bunks? Where did they...
The rotate hole's on the other side now, I think. Oh no, they fully reinforced
No,
it.
they fully reinforced it now, so now they're just giving it up. I think that was actually a problem for Oklahoma State, so it's interesting that they're choosing to change that specifically instead of just dedicating more manpower over there.
Yeah, they have no manpower over there. It's just this man playing in the hallway. And honestly, I feel like Oklahoma State should make easy work of this. Just open up those 2 double barricades, cut off waiting room, and then you're basically good to go.
And with no Mozzie as well, they know this is completely clear. The Cali just droned all of this.
And I feel like at this
Flash
point,
getting in quick.
Yeah, I feel like at this point the castle utility is kind of useless, as you see. Look at all the breaching charges on the side of Zofia, Cali, and IQ. Like,
definitely.
Yeah, they don't even, the utility's not even like, they just have so much utility that they can afford to do that. They only have 2 smokes, so they can't really burn ADS, but obviously that's not UL's intention, I think.
Yeah, still very confusing from UL though, choosing to reinforce all of this, but then just give it up. Maverick and IQ rotating around, probably going for a Cafe side take to try to push and split the attention of the defenders here.
Yeah, they're going to be doing their standard open. They're going to open up the Bunk's wall. Two of the attackers going to be moving around to Cafe, and Slash getting a nice pick on the plat. That's the Wamai. He was in Cafe, and now they should have Cafe control.
And they do. Slash just running in. The yellow ping comes out, so they're aware of that guy being on top arcade. Slash gets a 2nd kill of the round here. Fantastic immediately trades it back. Just a lot of the trades back and forth. Now back into a 2v2. University of Louisiana able to equalize here. Now it's all up to Hyena and Sonoma, the Maverick and the Cali. Cali's isolated by herself right now. I don't think she can even get in that breach, so she'll have to push through a doorway.
It's really, honestly, it's not that bad that she has to go through this doorway here because the other site is free. And now this is going to be the Maestro going down as Hyena getting a nice entry pick, and now this Wamai is going to have to start playing aggressive, but I believe Konoma already has the Fuser going down inside of Bunks. All they have to do is pick the right door to hold when this guy's going for the flank, and they will, and Hyena will take down Turtlehawk, and that will be a round win for Oklahoma State. They win Bunks for the 2nd time on this map. That's 2 attacking round wins in a row, and now Oklahoma State got match point to win this game in OT.
Yeah, and looking back from UL's defense or attacks, they really need to step it up here and meet this coordination that Oklahoma just brought. Really well played from Oklahoma, being able to pay attention, know the steps they needed to take, took control of cache, opened up the walls, had people rotate over, and just honestly, the split take was pretty much perfect. A few back and forth trades towards the end there, but it looked like they had control for the most part.
Yeah, just that split attack from, Oklahoma State just really coming out, showing how powerful the split attack is really on this map. You know, the ability to make the defenders have to look almost two completely different ways, and you know, the amount of free picks they got was just insane that round.
Yeah, something really interesting here is that Inception 6 into the Valkyrie despite them showing an IQ, but the IQ ironically switched off of the IQ into the Monty, so those Valcams should be pretty safe if he places them well.
Yeah, you know, that's just the big brain energy of these teams right now. You know, I think that UL is going to take that Monty the whole time, though, as, you know, they only won 2 attacking rounds, and both of them were on, you know, with the Monty. So I'm thinking that they kind of needed that to win, just to get them, you know, that entry into the site. And I feel like now they're trying to push bunks, which they never pushed before with Monty, so they do a full, you know, a full 5-man take from one side. I just don't think they're going to be very successful. And Hyena now going to go for the spawn peak.
You saw Fantastic do it. Now they're looking to return the favor. Double spawn peak actually coming out. So no matter what angle they peek, one will probably get the punish. But Hyena decides to go back up instead. Looking like a cash side take coming out of the attackers. 3 people situated over here.
Yeah, 30 seconds into the round so far. Attacker's not really in the building yet, but Monty does make things a lot faster, so it's okay if they're a little bit behind schedule, because Monty can speed up your attack so much.
Yeah, punching in fast. Hyena does hear the Monty, so he probably doesn't want to stay close. It looks like the Bandit is coming here to try to help him refrag.
Yeah. The defenders here should try to pull off a cross angle on the Monty and try to limit their way into sight, as Hyena's just going to keep pre-firing around these corners, just attempting to, you know, get a kill onto this player. It's going to be pushing with the Monte, and Slash going to get an opening kill onto Okinya, and then Fantastic will die to Kanoma. Now the Monte going to be in the 2-on-1. He's going to get lit up. The cross angle is going to be being held. That's going to be the Zofia going down. It's just going to be this Monte in the corner. He's just going to be getting bullied by Hyena, and this does not look good for him now, as it's all up to DP, the Thermite, the only man with the gun left, going to be in bathroom. He's going to be the hope of the entire UL team on map 1. As he's going to go down, it's just going to be the Monty left in the 1v5, and this is not what you want to see out of the Monty. And Monty will go down to Slash as well, and that's going to be a flawless round for OK State, as they will wipe the floor with UL on that attacking round, on their attacking round.
And then on the defense round as well. Well played.
Yeah.
By Oklahoma State, really realizing their flaws and realizing how to deal with the Monty, baiting the Monty in, baiting his teammates in, able to get the punish from the crossfire. Just well played by the Bandit and the Vigil there, knowing how to play off of one another.
And we will be back with you after this short break with map 2 of Villa. Going over to Oklahoma State's map. We will see you after the break.
When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion. counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it up, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion, oblivion.
you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a pill. Am I feel you like a pill to get my fill. No, do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep, never say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah. Take you like a pill. Get my fill. Rising with each beat of the music is bringing. We're flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full. I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive. We're just listening. We're existing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this matchup between University of Louisiana-Lafayette and Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State took Louisiana-Lafayette's map theme park 8-6 in the map right before this, and now we're going on to Oklahoma State's map pick of Villa. Oklahoma State does have probably some momentum going into this game, and the bans we're not wasting any time, and UL is going to ban IQ. Quite an interesting ban on this map. But
Yeah, definitely an interesting ban, IQ. I want to see if they ban out a Valk or if Oklahoma State bans out the Valk. Because usually an IQ ban is something very aggressive brought out by teams.
yeah, I'm just wondering what UL is, thinking of doing on this map with an IQ ban. I feel like, an IQ ban is... I just don't feel like it's an effective ban.
Well, I don't think they ran the operator once last map either, even though the Valk was up, and the Valk continuously pressured them. I don't think they found those Valk cams either, so I'm not sure how the IQ ban is going to help them when their defense is better, but I guess we'll have to see. And Valk will stay up, so those cams will be very hard to find without an IQ. A lot of Valkyrie cam potential on this map specifically. A lot of places to hide them, shelves, trees, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what type of cams they put up here, because that is quite interesting.
And they are running a Legion as well. But maybe that was just a target ban on Slash?
Maybe did not like the G8 destroying their team. Although last game was an 8-6, I felt like it was played very weirdly and not necessarily as close as people might think it was, because the rounds are very one team winning a lot of rounds in a row, then another team winning a lot of rounds in a row. So it's kind of an awkward match. It might be the same here. It might end up being super defender sided like the last map, but it might end up going super attacker sided. both teams on both maps actually decided to ban out Thatcher. So Thatcher being
Attackers
banned
need to
on
locate
Villa
and
is
defuse
pretty
as
common,
many
makes the
bombs
walls
as
just
they
a lot
can.
harder to grab.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of defending teams, right? They usually ban the Thatcher, right? And so if you're attacking first, I'm quite interested that you still ban Thatcher, right? Because with Thatcher on the board, you could basically turn this map from a defending side map to an attacking side map in a matter of 3 Thatcher throws. So it's
Yeah,
interesting to see that they want to play without.
In my opinion, though, if you're confident enough
10
to
seconds
start
left before
defense
insertion.
and or start attack, I mean, and still ban the Thatcher,
5
that means
seconds
that you
left.
are very confident in your takes without the Thatcher, and you think that you can play better than the other team
Attackers
can
are
without
moving
one.
out to locate a bomb
So
and
for
defuse
me,
it.
that shows confidence coming out of Oklahoma State, and I hope they show it since this is their map pick.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah, very interesting. They did not. I think Cade has only kited 3 of those walls on study. Yeah.
Yes, we have. So one of the bar walls will be able to get grabbed by the attackers. I think the other kid is...
Does he just not know they didn't Cade
I don't-
the wall correctly?
I don't know what else he grabbed. He has
I-
none left in his pocket, so he
I
threw
think he
it
threw one top
somewhere.
left. I think he threw one in the top left of the games wall, and then he put the other Cade on the middle of the wall, but he didn't get the bar wall, and he still has not noticed.
I think he just readjusted it, but it still
Bomb
does not
located by
have the
attackers.
entire wall. So I'm really confused on what's going on over there. Where's his other Cade?
I think it's upper, like... Oh, it's in the bookshelf.
It's in the bookshelf. Okay.
Okay. So, Hyena's gonna kill himself.
Nade
Great
himself.
first pick from Hyena. You know, he's gonna nade himself. So, Hyena will just go down. Rest in peace, Hyena.
Turtlehawk hiding inside a study. I don't know if this will work because one drone could get him completely screwed out here. And they do have eyes on him. He spots the drone last minute, but does not shoot it when backing out.
Defense is ready.
So far, Oklahoma State has not taken control that much. Well, they got control of main stairs. Now they're going to take out some Valkyrie cams and other things. And they will start their attack onto study. They do have that nomad, so they can totally cut off the rotation out of study to try to flank as the wall has been opened up. And Turtlehawk is going to swing on to Kanomas. That's going to be the nomad down. That's a massive pick for the defenders, and it's going to be a 3v5. As Slash going to be making peeks onto the hole. Going to see one, and he's just going to lose a gunfight out to the Valkyrie of Platt, and Ace going to miss more kills. Ace going to run right into Platt now too, and it's going to be all up to the Zofia of Inception. Inception not even going to be paying attention that hole is open. Miscommunication there, and now he will have to take on the entire team.
Yeah, that miscommunication is honestly a big sign to me as well, showing that the comms aren't really there to show that the breach is open. He will get the first pick, but still a 1v4, and at really low HP, it's looking really rough for him.
Yeah, still has to be said that was a great shot from Inception though to take out that Jaeger. Very nice 2-shot attack, and now he's gonna basically have to just try to run on the site with 5 health. Things do not look good as Turtlehawk gonna be sneaking across the middle of the site, gonna take out Inception, and round 1 will go to ULL.
Yeah, so kind of an oops from both sides it looked like. Cade not grabbing all 4 walls like he intended to. And then it was Hyena who naded himself below trying to get rid of, I believe, a shield by main stairs.
Yeah.
Just a bit unfortunate on Hyena's part, and then a bit unfortunate on the Cade's part to not grab all of the walls.
Yeah, really unlucky there. And we're going to see Trophy Statuary.
A normal secondary site. So far, rotations of sites have been pretty standard throughout both teams, I'd have to say. Well, throughout the one team we can see, at least.
No crazy tertiary sites coming first here.
Yeah.
Nomad
though-
will actually 6 to Capitao, so that's very interesting. Opting to get rid of the flank watch to get rid of maybe OMI playing behind a shield or get some kind of burnout.
Yeah. Capitao's got the secondary hard breach, and he has a claymore, right?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Yes.
used by
He
attackers.
has the secondary hard breach equipped actually, so he has a new gadget.
So I'm interested to why they bring a secondary hard breach on this site exactly. I mean, I guess you don't need, like, I feel like the Nomad would be much more effective if you're doing like any take on this site over a Capital, unless they were gonna try to go for like some type of smoke plant, which is quite possible.
Yeah,
10 seconds
Nomad
to
just in general on this map is extremely good. All of the stairs are very bottleneckable by a Nomad air jab. Just one air jab and you can pretty much ignore the flank.
Attackers are moving out to locate a
But
bomb and
opting
defuse
to
it.
get rid of it, especially versus an aggressive team like UO has been playing so far, it's going to be interesting to see how they adjust and if UO will react to that and will flank up accordingly.
Yeah, we're gonna see a looks like a full master take here. Slash needs to be careful that well, Mai's literally staring at him.
He's lucky to have not been shot yet. As DP gonna be
Well,
playing
I
the
has a line device right above the door.
Yeah.
Interesting placement for that, and it still catches something, even though that my device was droned out. It could have been shot.
Don't ADS burn correctly, and Slash gonna waste a charge there. Sophia gonna burn, gonna get some hits.
Bomb located by
Gonna eventually
attackers.
take out that shield. Gonna be a lot of utility wasted though.
Yeah, that was all. I think that was everything from the Zofia. So, and one Ash charge as well. First pick will go to Slash though, making up for it. Takes out the Wamai who's playing that shield. There's one more in that corner tuck though. I'm not sure if he's aware about that.
Yeah, and Fantastic getting a little bit
Attackers
aggressive
located a
inside of the astronomy room. Another very important area for the attackers. They're gonna take the bandits off the wall. And we'll start to open up. Shots going to come in from the Legion. Unfortunately, unable to land. Same with Slashes, not going to be able to land. Looks like they tried the bandit trick, or maybe they just didn't get all their bandits off the wall. But Fantastic going to refrag on a Kanoma.
Yeah, Fantastic did go for the bandit trick there, but immediately returning back to Astronomy, able to get that frag there. And now he's just going to hold down this area of the map and try to not let anybody shoot. He will get picked off from Breach, though. 2 picks coming out from Breach.
Yeah, Fantastic going to go down there. That should be Astronomy controlled to them, as Platt's going to get absolutely lit up by someone. And that's going to be Slash taking down Platt. Slash on a 3K. And Slash going to get that nice 4K and take out Okinian, the Legion, playing in the corner. And that will be a round 2 win for Oklahoma State.
Yeah, well played. A little bit sloppy with the shield clear there at first, but then able to really put it together. I like their take there, just ignoring the rest of the map, really. I think it's smart, but if UL adapts to that and plays somebody underneath with a C4, then I feel forced to deal with that. But dropping the Nomad when going for a master take actually makes a lot more sense. Those Capital smokes can become very handy when trying to run in. They can block off those 2 arches and used in various manners, but in the end, they didn't even need it as they just got all the frags they needed.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. You know, there's very simple take too. You know, just get in a master, peek the angles, shoot the people who are peeking you, and then go in and, you know, basically just get the job done that way. And that was really effective take from Oklahoma State and just very, very good.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they
Yeah,
can.
it looks like just the exact same take coming out, even the exact same 6 pick going off the Nomad to the Capital once again.
Yeah, gonna be interested. I don't really know how the Capital helped them last time, but I guess they do have a plan for that Capital. I'm very interested to see how it will be used. Fantastic. We putting a Valcam in the dresser there. Gonna probably be using that Valcam for a few below C4s if that's not gonna be cleared by the attackers.
10 seconds left.
Now it'll be interesting because the Cade can actually Cade below and the Maverick won't be
5
able to
seconds
nade
left.
it off. So if that's the case, they'll be forced to go below, but it looks like he's just going to throw it straight
Attackers
into the
must
wall from
locate
here.
and defuse a bomb.
Yeah, he lines it up and I don't know what he's doing.
He's
But-
lining it up with something it looks like he's waiting.
Yeah, I'm kind of
He
wondering.
still has both charges in pocket. Those still get naded off though.
Those get shot off.
Those can get shot and naded off. So even if they aren't aware that they're high, when the nade comes through, it'll still end up getting them.
So
Interesting way to place it. They're trying to avoid the nade, but then it still gets naded when the position they're putting it in. So
yeah,
kind of confused about that.
yeah. Now also, if you're out of utility, right? You basically have a freebie now, right? You can just shoot it off the wall. Makes things very, very easy. And you know, DP is gonna get aggressive on this window, just trying to hit him. Somehow that ADS didn't catch the Zofia charge. It looked like.
Yeah, bad clear coming out again from Oklahoma State. Really struggling to get the shield. That's both Zofia. That's everything gone from Zofia. Ash still has a charge, but there's a my device there. Do they know about it? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, that'll get caught. So the shield will stand.
Visual confusion on my face right now at what just occurred on this roam here, but it looks like Slash is gonna. Oh my! Almost gets a pick on the DP. Gonna get a pick anyways on DP getting aggressive. Slash gonna definitely come up on the shield. He's gonna get refragged by O'Kenyan on the Legion. Legion can probably sneak up and try to refrag. They're gonna get a nice angle actually right there. The wall is opened up though. Now I'm also confused on how that happened because the Cade charges look to still be on that wall. Oh wait, never mind. That was just visual.
Not open. Yeah. Legion gets aggressive and gets the second kill onto the Maverick. It's just the ace in the Capital. Capital looking for this kill. Being really aggressive. Gets the first kill. Will get the second as well. It does a lot of damage to Fantastic, but can't finish it.
Yeah, in the 2v3, in the 2v2, basically, the Firebolt gonna come on. He's gonna have to fall off. That guy, the player is down in Astronomy. He should have no problem getting this kill secured. And with Astronomy control, this thing is gonna be all turned around for the attackers there. But Cosmic gonna, Konoma gonna get downed, and now it's gonna be all up to Cosmic. Gonna be very hard for him to get these frags here. Gonna miss the shots on the Valkyrie, and now he's probably gonna get swung on by this Legion, and will end up getting taken out by the Valkyrie from the back of Deer, and UL gonna take the round back, winning trophy.
Yeah, more well played out of UL, but also more confusing out of Oklahoma State. Really struggling to burn this Omai out. Last shield survived. What was it? 3 stuns, 2 Ash charges, and all 4 of Zof's utility.
Yep.
And the shield still didn't get burned, and he only died because he overpeaked it.
Yeah.
That's very confusing there on how that doesn't get cleared. Especially so early in the round when they're up on that balcony for so long. That's something they should be doing right away, because with Mai's devices, he doesn't have all 4 at the start. They grow over time.
Yeah.
So, very questionable about what happened there.
It's also interesting because there's no player inside of like closet. So there's nothing that really stops you from just walking in there and getting right next to the door basically and just throwing them directly in. Like, I don't know why they're trying to aggress it from the window when you can just, you know, get a better angle, something that he cannot like actively swing you on, right? I don't know why they're not pushing in a little bit closer and like burning ADS quicker that way.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think they're afraid of the Wamai just swinging. Clearly, he's not afraid to swing. He swung it even with the shield up. But doing it from outside that window, they could be getting the safer angle. I think they already had somebody in Master as well, so it was definitely an option on the board for them. Just choosing to take the hard way instead of the easy way there.
Yeah, and I feel like the Zofia was honestly just trying to
10 seconds to go.
like trick, like beat the charges by just trying to shoot her Zofia charge like into the ground in front of the door so that it wouldn't pick it off. That's what I think the Zofia was trying to do with her stuns or her concut or her whatever the impacts, but it just was not working because the shield was too far back.
Yeah. UL returning back to the site they were at previously. Now they have the Bandit instead of the Cade. I believe UL went under last time and was able to clear that pretty quickly. The Jaeger's now below, able to contest that a little bit more.
Yeah, the Jaeger already going to be found. Oh man, a lot of shots coming in on pre-fire from Slash. Going to take down Fantastic. And that is Slash's 3rd opening frag of this game. He is 3-0 right now on the opening frags, as I think that is the only roamer for UO gone.
Bandit trying to trick. You could take a lot of damage from the Ash charge here if he sits here. Doesn't actually, just barely out of range to take that damage. Still going for the trick. That is very ballsy from the Bandit. We'll pick the holes and we'll get punished for it. Slash getting the double kill here.
Yeah, Slash really the MVP for his team right now, no doubt about it. He's got 7 already, and we're only 4 rounds in.
Definitely. Hyena going on this 90 repel. Looks like he's getting ready to pinch anybody out of 90 so they're able to push a classical. But little does he know there's nobody over there.
Very interested to see why this Wamai keeps looking back towards the red stairs. He does have a teammate there, but his teammate is playing a super passive angle, and this Zofia is just oblivious and will get taken out by the Legion just sitting in the corner on the table. Wamai going to be in a tough spot. Gonna get taken.
Wrong time.
Yep.
Really unfortunate there.
So they now have 90 control. They have main stairs and study control, but there's still a player behind them in 90, and we have Platt holding a very interesting angle, laying down on the, like, behind this knocked over table.
UL's in a really bad position right now. Their 2 players are extremely split, and Platt will go down, so now it's all up to this Legion, who's just now getting into sight. Doors Nomad, it can't go through there.
Attackers activating diffuser.
We'll take down
And
Hyena.
Platt
Kanoma going to be
off.
ready. Flag him back. And Oklahoma State will take back 1 round, as it is now 2-2.
Yeah, Oklahoma State doing better now. Definitely finding their footing a little bit more, but still some of their ways they're taking is questionable. At first, I was going to criticize them a bit for not having anybody entering behind that drone by main, but then they all entered through art, and Slash just got the spam kill through the wall on the Jaeger retreating. Well played by them. DP now pulling out the Clash, though. Previously, it was banned by Oklahoma State, I believe, but now he'll be able to pull it out now that it is unbanned, or we'll just 6 off of it.
Yeah, I don't really know why you show the Clash and then 6 off it. I feel like that's not going to really do anything for the attackers, you know? I don't feel like that's going to make them change a pick or do anything of that sort. All it's going to do is, you know, maybe give them the okay to play it in a later round. Some teams, you know, they do have the gentlemen's with the Clash, you know, you just don't play her. But very interesting that 6 pick from Clash of Ministro.
Yeah, and I wonder actually if that show of Clash made Kanoma 6 off of the Nomad to the Capital. We saw him bring it in the trophy sites, but not on these sites yet. So it'll be interesting to see him pull it out. Maybe he was thinking that the Clash was going to stick through and that he would be able to burn her out here, but there is no Clash, but those fire bolts and smoke grenades will still be
Attackers have
useful.
located a bomb. 10
Yep.
seconds left before
And that will
insertion.
help them get the plant down, most likely.
5 seconds
Most
remaining.
definitely.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
It looks like the Cajun side is doing, I believe that's the same defense. I think they took away 1 reinforcement on that bar wall, and they moved 2 of them over to the Legion on that connector wall.
I'm very confused on why they chose to reinforce the wall between connector, especially when they're going to barricade that door.
Yeah, normally you want to reinforce that wall, or at least one of those walls, if you're playing inside a statue area and the extension here. But it doesn't look like they have anybody extended, and Oklahoma has never taken from that side, so...
I feel like the
He's
biggest
actually
thing
able
for...
to get the K charge off really quickly.
Yeah, I'm being very interested that UOL is just not doing any downstairs control. They're just giving them for free, and, you know, you ban IQ, but... Like, what's the point of banning IQ if you're not going to contest downstairs and they can just Sophia and Ash the stuff up? The Jaeger going to be getting aggressive, though, looking for the feet of one of the players down below. He's not going to find them, though. He will move over to
I
another
believe he
position.
saw the tail end of the Ash there as he's falling off, but just missed the
Bomb
timing
has
there.
been located.
I shall start droning up red for his teammate. Probably going to look for that bush angle, and the Legion will be sitting in the bush again.
I'm also very confused on why they barricaded study door.
Yes, I am also confused. Maybe they don't want anybody crouch walking in there, but not sure. A
I just feel
drone
like-
comes through the doorway. I think it spotted Turtle Hawk getting aggressive there.
So currently the site is free for the attackers. The Aviator games room is free. Or Aviator room is free for the attackers. Well, now Turtle's back in. I'm just very confused on what the Oklahoma State attackers
Yeah, because Oklahoma State has had the option to grab the wall for a very long time now, and they have not. I think they just now got bar open, but Aviator has been open since the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, they really got to go for some execute here. You know, now there's this Valkyrie laying down inside of 90, and now we have this Legion flanking, which is just going to cause a lot of problems for the attackers. There's no doubt about that, especially with him not paying, with Inception once again getting picked up from behind. But it does look like they are in position to pull off a plant, maybe. They're going to have
Flash
to find
is
a way
deep
to get
inside of
custom.
sight, but 1C4 could punish both of them. Meister out of camera there, as you can see. Plant starts going down. Fantastic Ken C4 here.
Attackers
He
activating
gets the
diffuser.
first kill. Plant successfully goes down though. Spamming through the smoke, but will miss it. C4 coming out. Valk's still inside the study, but one is playing safe outside. Does get that kill. All ultra fantastic though on low HP. Does he know the ace is close? He does, but cannot get the kill. Ace finding the last kill of that round, and Oklahoma State winning another one.
Yeah, once again, you know, honestly, the Capital switch really did it for him, you know? That smoke that was placed, I'm kind of confused on why the Maestro didn't fire into the smoke more. Like, I think that, like, you know, obviously we could see where the planter was, but I just kind of think that if you're a player, right, you'd want to fire into the smoke. Because, unless, like, do you random smoke when you go for plants?
Personally, no, but we don't often smoke plant. Smoke planting is more niche now than it used to be, but it still can be very useful. There, he smoked and just planted right on top of it. Really well played, but one thing bad about those type of plays is that they're open to C4s, and there were 2 C4s on the Oklahoma State
Attackers need
team,
to locate
and
and
both of
defuse
them
as
did
many
not
bombs
come
as they
out
can.
until after plant was already down.
Yeah, very, very confusing use of utility from this UOL team, and I think that's been consistent through both maps, and that's something that they probably want to take a look at, because I feel like a lot of utility on UOL is being wasted, and it's really going to the side of Oklahoma State, and it's mostly helping out Oklahoma State more.
Yeah, to be honest, so I feel like neither of these teams are playing this map to their full potential. Oklahoma State's spending a lot of time downstairs looking for those K charges. Maybe that's why the IQ was banned specifically. But they had so much time, so much vertical pressure, and it just took them way too long. They had Aviator wall open at 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I believe. But it took them up until, I think, a minute 20 to get open that bar wall.
Yeah, very, very inefficient from both teams, I shall say. Hopefully, you know, last round, you know, UOL like turned it around in last map. They went from very inefficient to very efficient in matters of a round. So maybe UOL is just going to do that again when they go on the attack. But Oklahoma State has to do the same thing. They have to find a way to become more efficient, and that's when that was really going to end up deciding the outcome of this map, specifically when it's so close.
Fantastic could get a C4 here if he has the info for it. I don't know if he's waiting for a run out or a C4 though. It looks like he's
Attackers
waiting
have
for a
located a
run
bomb.
out, but I don't know if anybody's gonna be coming over here.
Yeah,
Well, again, I'm very confused by UL setup because they have all this dedication to this side just to give it up. And then Hyena gets the first kill, getting aggressive on that door because there's nobody playing over there. And Inception gets the second kill onto Pod as well. So a lot of the roamers are still downstairs and they need to start coming up here. Jaeger's already back upstairs, but the Valkyrie below will get punished
Bomb
for it.
located by attackers.
So does Jaeger all up to the Legion now? Gets the first 2 kills though, and sets it up. Gets the third one as well, but it is immediately traded out by the Nomad. Good try out of the Legion there, but not much you can do when you're stuck into a 1v5.
Yeah, honestly, Legion almost clutched that one up for his team. If he just hits that shot on the Nomad, that's a 1v1 right there. Not a bad attempt from him at all, but, you know, you got to wonder, what are the two roamers doing down below? There had to be some noise or some intel that the attackers got in above and studying were just pushing across. They just eliminated everyone on site extremely quickly, and, you know, that gunfight that Hyena had with DP was quite interesting. Took a very long time. And honestly, that was the deciding factor that round, that first kill that Hyena got onto DP.
Yeah, something really interesting coming here though is that Villa is generally considered a defender-sided map, and now UL needs to attack down 2 rounds.
Defenders, protect your bombs from
Yeah.
being defused by attackers.
It's going to be very, very difficult for UL unless they have some sort of attacking strat that's really, really powerful and counters the defenses of Oklahoma State well. This map does not look very good for them. But once again, Oklahoma State was up 4-2 on
Theme Park after the attacking round as well. Or no, after the other defensive round. And UOL did come back. So, honestly, I think that
10 seconds remaining.
UO is much alive and still in this game. As last game, they definitely found a way to turn it on, and I think this game they could turn on as well.
Definitely
Attackers are
here.
moving to defuse the bomb.
Interesting pick here is the Blackbeard. Blackbeard doesn't see a lot of love anymore since he has been nerfed a lot. And honestly, his movement and shield just isn't that good on most maps.
Attackers have
But on
dropped the
Villa here,
bomb.
where you can kind of sit him on
Attackers
windows for
recovered
the
the bomb.
majority of games, he can be useful. It'll be interesting to see where they position him and how he's going to be used effectively.
Yeah,
we're going to see Kanoma getting aggressive in bathroom right away. Immediately, drone's going to be coming in, but oh my, he's might get wallbanged there. He does run away, but I believe there's a player coming up from bottom astronomy. Very, very smart play by this UL side.
That's Jackal.
Oh, it's Jackal.
Jackal's coming up close. I thought that was Ace for a minute there, but
Yeah,
Jackal
same.
will get picked off.
Yeah, Kanoma going to take down the Jackal. Very unfortunate for the UL side that Jackal just a little bit slow. Didn't really peek over in time. And that's O'Keenan going to be off the board. And that's going to be basically your best roam clearer, too.
Definitely. Getting the top fragger off must be comforting for Oklahoma State. Also getting that man advantage. Very good at the start of a round. All this side of the map is free though. But somebody could still 90. They have nobody on the 90 repel right now.
Yeah, this... Just holding it for the roamer. He's just not going to be there. He's going to be in kitchen. Honestly, if I'm that Valkyrie, I'm just waiting, because, you know, there's a nice shield here. Slash going to get pushed off it, though, as it goes away. And I think that there's a little bit of a third factor here. The planes and aviator are not shot down. That is usually something that you want to shoot down when the round starts. And it's kind of concerning me that the planes are still up in aviator. That's very... You don't usually see that very often.
Yes, those planes can catch C4s if they go over, so if they need to throw one out, they might end up getting stuck.
Yeah, this Blackbeard going to be up. No clue Kanoma's going to be there. Kanoma gets the flank. C4 coming up. Going to hit it. Not going to kill anyone, though, as the UO side was nowhere near that Blackbeard. So no refrag possibility. That C4 could have been used to get a triple kill here. Fantastic going to get lit up from the drone hole. All three players going to be getting stuck in 90. This is very, very bad. Plat's going to be going down. It's going to be a 2v5 all up to Fantastic, and he gets a kill on a Slash. Fantastic and DP, last two players remaining. 4v2 for the defenders.
I mean, just
moving on
textbook out of Oklahoma, not much to say. They're holding on to their angles really well, playing the drone hole angle, sending into study now when they need to, when they know what those defenders are, or attackers are.
Yeah,
Fantastic will go down, so now it's all into the A's. No walls opened up, not a lot of hope. Gets the first kill, but has to run into second. It's a second kill actually as well, but really low on time. And they should be able to punish here. Yeah, it gets off the diffuser before it even gets killed. Needs to preserve that KD.
Yeah, KD's very important in playoffs, as it is most definitely not tracked by CR6.
Yeah, out of Oklahoma State there, just overall a good hold, noting when to hold their angles, when to fall off. Sonoma playing that really well, getting that timing down on the flank. Slash showing the clash, so maybe he'll actually stick it, and Turtlehawk bringing out a Lion.
Yeah, Lion going to be a very good operator to stop Kanoma from moving around. I think a lot of that round was honestly, that round was won because of Kanoma. In all reality, you know, he got that early pick on the Jackal. There goes your roam clear. Then he ended up picking up the Blackbeard on that timing on that flank, and that's really what Oklahoma State needed. Like, they get those two picks, and as you saw, UOL there's nothing they can do. They got trapped in 90. They got trapped on top red stairs.
and your attack from there is just completely useless because Oklahoma State literally played that textbook.
Yeah, I also believe he shot a lot of drones because there were multiple times when Fantastic was looking for a flank. When he got the first pick onto the Jackal, he was looking bottom Astro, looking for that. When he killed his Blackbeard on red, he dropped red to try to go look for that refrag. Just being worried about that flank as well delayed even more time from the attackers and forced them to pay attention to somebody who wasn't even there.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and the fact that now the full momentum is with Oklahoma State. They have won 4 rounds in a row. Looks very, very good for them. But of course, last time Oklahoma State was up
Attackers'
5-2.
objective is to locate a bomb
UL
and
came roaring back with 4 straight rounds coming off the board, making Oklahoma State have to clutch up to take that first map to overtime. And we're going to see Slash this time going to be below on the Valkyrie. That's something else I noticed, that Oklahoma State tends to use the same operators, but they switch who plays them.
Lion immediately getting on this Astro window repel, maybe hoping to catch somebody off, maybe get a free kill with that Lion scan in pair with him. But it looks like just a straight up master take here. I don't know if they're sending anybody below. It looked like somebody was setting up for below, but not sure about that. Fantastic will be droning in solo by bottom main art area, but nobody will be roaming over here. I think they're extended horizontally and not vertically on the defense side.
Yeah, Turtle going to be looking for a pick on this Skylight. I don't see any reason why he would get one. There shouldn't be too much movement going on in sight because, well, you just don't need to do anything. The offense isn't doing anything. They're just sitting on the roof. Minute off the clock already. Offense still not in the building. This really is not looking good for Oklahoma State right away. They do spot out that Valkyrie cam, though.
Yeah, one thing confusing about the Lion use is that usually you want to use a Lion for either a take or when pushing out a roamer, it forces them to make a situation. Do I want to run and get Lion scanned, or do I want to stand still and take my one? But right now, they're just kind of using it however they feel like.
Yeah, and I feel like this Oklahoma State team is literally doing exactly what roaming does. You just stall time, stall time, stall time. And what is the Jackal gonna do, right? He tracks the guy. He can't push up astronomy stairs. There's only a minute 15 left. You're gonna have to try to hit some shot, and it's just not gonna happen. But Okinian gonna take on Inception, and that's gonna be a gig opening frag. Cosmic gonna take down Okinian though, and then he's gonna get Slash will get refragged by Fantastic, and it's gonna be an advantage for the offense here, 4v3. But time is not on their side.
Yeah, with 50 seconds remaining and no more Lion calls, the smoke is pretty free to play here. He will get shotgunned a bit in the back. Looking through the holes now. Caught off guard. Immediately refrag, though. Good refrag coming out of Cosmic. 3v2. Still winnable for the defense, but attackers need to make up their mind on where they want to push now since they are pretty split.
Yeah, the Konoma just going to get super aggressive on his Jaeger. He's going to run out and absolutely destroy Turtle Hawk outside that door. But Cops is going to go down. Free Fire is going to come out from the ace, and that's going to be the round win for UL. That's a very important round win for them there. As there was time ticking off the clock, there was no way that plant was going to go down. Very good play from UL to capture that round as they're on their way to making a comeback.
Yeah, being also able to shut down the momentum that's being carried over by Oklahoma right now is a good start. Getting that confidence back, maybe feeling like they can win it, especially since this is Oklahoma's map pick. They're probably feeling comfortable on no matter what. So it's really UL's job to bring the fight to Oklahoma here.
Yeah, they need to stop that momentum, which they just did, and now they have to take their own momentum, push it forward if they want any chance to win this game.
Definitely. Nomad coming out of Okin again. I think this is a really good pick from them because the flanks are kind of killing them. And just being able to have a Nomad there eases the mind a little bit more. Make sure that you don't need to be constantly worried about your flank. Just a good idea in general.
Yeah, especially with this, with Oklahoma's team, you know,
I say that Oklahoma State honestly has been winning the roam right now. Defensively, you know, even though they lost that last round, their roam was almost perfect. A minute 15 left, no one was dead. The roamers put them all back to site. And in the end, the offense had to work for it. The offense did work for it. The offense won because they pushed away into site. They got the opening frags that they needed to. That's why the attacking team won that round, even though that roam game was played almost perfectly by Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I completely agree. And it's looking like pretty much the exact same setup here coming out of Oklahoma State. Not really surprised. It felt like that was more of a round where they lost their gunfights more than lost the round in a convincing manner.
Attackers must locate and defuse
So
the
the
bomb.
Jackal was painful for the Valkyrie, but she was able to play around it a bit, being able to escape. So it'll be interesting to see if this Jackal is going to come and enter downstairs by himself again, maybe look for those footprints and punish this Valkyrie's roaming.
Yeah, but one thing that UL has to do now, they have to move faster. They cannot waste their time like they did last round. Last round, they got fairly lucky to win that game, or win that round, because of the fact of how much time they wasted. It took them a minute to get into Master, and then it took them a whole nother 45 seconds to just, finally figure out that the roam wasn't even there anymore. And they wasted about a minute 45, somehow still winning that as time was expiring, just because, they were able to win their gunfights. But here they have to move faster. Looks like they're about 10 seconds faster than they were in the previous round.
That Nomad charge is confusing to me. Normally, we don't put it on that closer bathroom door where the drone is about now. But deciding to put it on the one towards Master, maybe unaware that nobody was playing in bathroom and assumed that somebody was over there. But in my opinion, that just looks like a wasted air jab.
Yeah, and that's one thing that the offense really cannot afford to do, is they cannot waste that flank utility. It is very important. Aigina going to be taken down. Fantastic. That's going to be a big pick for them, as that is going to be the Jackal once again off the board. Fantastic has been very bad on the entry tonight, not being able to win any of those initial gunfights. But Buck going to be Turtlehawk going to be refragging Kanoma. That's going to be your Jaeger down, and that is a pretty good fragger away from Oklahoma State. But Slash still going to be alive here. He knows the Buck is there, but does the Buck know he's there?
It looks like the Buck is aware to some extent. We'll get down though, and we'll get finished off by Inception. The Zofia is still down here, I believe. Yes, she is. She's looking for this refrag. Misses the shots though. Valk's just gonna run away here.
Yeah, Valk's gonna be on the full sprint away. He's just gonna be flying. If he gets away with his life here, that's huge. And the Valk she will get away with her life. But will she get aggressive and try to go back down for it? Zofia going to be opening up below. Okinian going to be taking a lot of damage. I think that's from Cosmic, the Kaid, as DP is going to look to push onto this astronomy room here. DP getting lit up, but he's Slash going to get taken down by Okinian. Good pick from him to cover his teammates. Smoke's be coming out, though. That's very dangerous for DP, as he is one smoke charge away from dying.
20 seconds left, and they still need to push through these smoke grenades. Last smoke grenade going out now, but only 20 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of time through here. Gets a kill on the guy playing Astro. There's a crossfire set up here. Gets the other frag. A TK coming out, though. Really down to the wire here. Gets the first kill. Will he be ready for the second one? Same angle, but is not ready for it. Finally able to get that round together, but once again, very scary on the side of UL. Just that buzzer beater at the end, really just down to the last wire.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you here. That was Oklahoma State's round to lose, and they lost it. It seemed like they just could not. They didn't exactly get back to site as effectively as they should have. They still had a lot of positioning in astronomy. And if they had just moved back to the actual site, I feel like they would have had a lot better chance of winning that round, just because of the pure fact that they would have to clear astronomy as they're pushing it, so they wouldn't get any kill rewards. And then they would still have to figure out a place to plant on site, because I think it was pretty clear from just how long UL is taking that they're not going to have time to plant. Like, it's not even the defense that are making them take so long. It is ULL choosing to take that.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. One thing that was also confusing is that at the end of the round, we saw the wall was still electrified despite a Buck, a Zofia, and a Jackal all being below the wall at one point, and none of them choosing to shoot off that K charge. Maybe they couldn't find it, but the IQ ban is their own ban, so I would hope they would be a little bit more efficient than that in being able to find those K charges on the wall.
Yeah, I think that goes back to just, I think that was a straight up target ban on Slash, because if you really use Zofia, right, you wouldn't be banning that operator. So I feel like that was just a target ban, and honestly,
Attackers are heading out to
kind of a weird. It's a good utility ban, but I feel like they could have used that ban more effectively.
Yeah, Konomiya going for a spawn peek here, looking for anybody just to run past, maybe make a mistake, but nobody spawned over here. Everybody's spawning by study and main side.
Repulsion device planted.
UL looks like they're gonna be taking a little bit faster this time. Gonna try to give themselves a little bit more time to, get the plant down and really execute their attack. Not gonna try to leave it up to chance like they have the past 2 rounds. So hopefully, things work out better for them.
Definitely. A lot of drone work coming in again. This looks very reminiscent to the theme park game where a lot of droning, not a lot of entering. The Maverick ad does actually get in here now, finally. Starts getting Maestro cammed in the back, though. Nobody to support him. Trying to nade over the wall, but C4 goes the other way as well. C4 will come out, maybe? No, pulls it back at last minute. Maestro cam is down, but this Val cam is still up.
Yeah, honestly, I think someone could hop on top of the bar and just shoot people through that hole that they just made. It's massive.
Yeah, that hole is huge, and it's also placed at a level good for the defenders.
Yeah, I feel like the offense putting this at a massive advantage. There's a huge shield sitting right there on the wall with a Maestro cam. Things are going to be very, very difficult for this UOL team to try to push this, especially with the conditions that they put themselves in.
Yeah, I don't know what the Maverick's trying to grab at this point. He's taking damage from the wall, but
I feel like he's just trying to avoid getting shot from a doorway or something of that sort. I guess he's going to go for the nade now. I don't know why he made a massive hole in it in the first place. Nade will go deep in, not going to kill anyone, and Turtlehawk will try to push directly in. He's got about 45 health on the man. So he does have to be careful here.
Crouching close on the study door. They're also on top red, though. Smoke's honestly stuck in a pretty bad position here.
Yeah, I'm very confused on what they're trying to do. Oh my.
It's double stun, but somehow makes it back. Turtlehawk not holding the angle at the right time. Hyena does even it out, so now we're back onto a 3v3.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Yeah, Turtle can't really afford to get inside of that smoke because he's just so low health, he can never pull off a plant. And with the smoke coming out, he's going to take more damage. He's going to go over to the default plant spot. There's going to be no cams there. But the smoke going to be coming out on the roof. It will hit. Goodbye,
down him. He's not going to get the plant in time.
All they have to do is not throw to their last player, and yeah, he's
5 seconds left.
going to go for a plant inside the smoke.
8 seconds left. He needs to stick his plant. Shotgun comes through. Plants are down. No time for the attackers to pick it up. Well played by Slash there. The smoke playing that really well. Somehow getting away with his life, getting back into vault, and after that playing it perfectly with the smoke grenades. Able to delay for the correct amount of time. Able to push through, get the shotgun kill. Just leaving ULL with no time remaining.
Yeah, and if UOL, pushed out a little bit faster, I feel like that round was still winnable for them, even though they were losing a lot of people. That plant, that plant stopping execution, the plant and out execution from the defense was not exactly, from Slash it was great, but I think from the rest of the defenders, it was not exactly what you'd call, normal. I feel like there was a lot of, unnecessary swinging.
Yeah, I would agree there. The Maverick choices was very interesting. They decided they were going for a vault door plant. Maybe that was last minute because they couldn't take control of bar. But if you're going that, normally you'd want to open up the aviator wall so you can get some sort of view into vault and not let that smoke swing like he did. But they chose to open bar wall, and then afterwards he put a giant Maverick hole in the wall just to throw a nade through bullet holes they made over the top. Just confusing on the way they went about that.
Yeah, really, really confusing.
Good news for ULL though now is that Oklahoma State will be forced to go to a tertiary side, so that they're now at dining kitchen. Vertical play is king here, but they don't really have a lot to do it with. No breaching charges on the side of the attackers, so that will leave it all onto Jackal's secondary shotgun, ace charges if they want to use it, and Zofia impacts.
Yeah, I gotta say this UL lineup, I do not like it. I feel like this lineup is bad for trying to take dining.
They have brought a buck almost every round, and now the site that they need a buck, they choose to not bring the buck.
And take a Cali.
Pretty questionable on that choice there.
Yeah. I'm not
Love
really
to see how
sure.
it plays out.
I'm not really sure what they were, what you do with a Callie. Um,
Well,
You know,
right now
maybe-
she's just gonna stare into kitchen and try to get
Yeah.
this long angle. But
he's
nobody's
just
gonna
gonna
peek
bait,
her.
I guess. He's just gonna bait for kills on the window, which isn't exactly a bad strategy if the team is not paying attention. Fantastic gonna be walking through the basement. No one's gonna be down there, so they might be going for
It's-
a pantry execute.
Attackers have
They're
located
definitely
a
going for a
bomb.
pantry.
Interesting that Fantastic wants to push up red instead of pantry here. Because if he can take control of those bottom pantry stairs,
A bomb
then
has been
walking
located.
in is pretty free. But
Yeah, you
Ace
have
is
the Callie.
still going for this laundry side.
Yeah,
And
you
Callie
get-
has not rotated off of that window. She's sitting on drone outside of the window.
So my
And Ace
confusion.
could grab this wall, but he chooses not to because Callie's not ready. Just
Yeah.
seems discoordinated for me on the side of ULL.
Yeah, that's where my confusion comes in, right? Yeah, Callie has not left that wall. She could tell you if anyone crosses. So my question is, why are they not sending someone up pantry right now? Because Fantastic just cleared it. Now they finally are sending in just their ace. I wouldn't say it's exactly what you want to do, but they're going to be doing it anyways as O'Canyon takes down the Valkyrie of Slash. I think that's from above.
Yes, those were the two players above. The Zofia and the Nomad were above.
Trades
Callie
coming out
gets
left.
downed actually from above. So above has not been cleared yet.
DP, are you
Fantastic's
good?
in memo. Walking straight in, gets the kill, turns back around, all up to Inception now. He's last seen upstairs, dropped into laundry. I'm not sure if they're aware of this. Plant site's going down, close on the breach.
You could use the C4.
Attackers
Gonna elect.
activated.
Able to walk in here. Just a lot of confusion from both sides. Gets the first pick off into the 1v2 now. DP is on low HP, so this is definitely winnable.
Yeah, he's got to just
One running
frag
deep
this one
into
guy out
basement.
here.
And one's on pantry. So if he can get this guy on pantry, he might be able to get it. Sees the gun barrel, able to free fire here, or go for C4.
Ooh.
And does lose the gunfight. A bit of a questionable play there, deciding to go for the C4 instead of shooting him when he saw his gun barrel. Like, in my opinion, that's just an easy kill. Maybe not confident in being able to win that one there. But
Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to the Mozzie, dude. You got a P10 Roni. I mean, that thing fires faster than almost any gun in the game. I think if he swings that, he could then use the C4 to, put on the window and just like force the hop in, because I'm pretty sure he could long arm the diffuser
yeah,
from
I
the
believe so
position it was
too.
planted. So like you could easily do that, or you could just throw the C4 out there and just try to frag the guy who's
waiting to shoot you when you're defusing. And I think that the C4 there was. I think if you threw the C4 instead of trying to blow it up, you just swung him when throwing it. I think that would have been a better play than trying to go for that type of C4 kill.
Yeah, and now it's on to Trophy Statuary again. Last time ULL did win this, but by the skin of their teeth, just barely able to grab it within the last 10 seconds there. So it'll be interesting to see how they change up their plan. Hopefully we'll see them go faster, and maybe this will go into OT, or this will end right here with Oklahoma winning it.
10 seconds to
Yeah,
go.
this is the round, so UO has to be prepared. They have to be ready,
5 seconds
and they
left
basically
before
have to make this good. Trophy is a site that they've won
attackers'
twice
objective is
already,
to locate a bomb
and the
and
fact that they're
defuse it.
going back to it now is quite in favor of UOL here.
Yeah, the pressure is on ULL to get in here and to actually get map pressure in a speedy fashion. Because so far they have been taking their time on the way they want to take, and really it has not been working in their favor.
Yep, and we're going to see Turtlehawk going under the Ash. Going to be basically going for a more fragging-like operator here. Slash is going to come into contact with Turtlehawk some point during this round. I can't tell you when, because Slash is playing this pretty safe. He's, backing off slowly and surely as Turtlehawk
A
is
bomb has
doing
been
what
located.
he basically is waiting for Slash to walk out, but Slash is going to be being extremely passive.
Okay, they're dedicating 3 people right now to this downstairs clear, I'm pretty sure, and the other 2 are still outside of the building.
Yep. 1
And
minute
then
in.
their 2 people are outside of Master, and Fantastic and Plat are still just chilling outside of front door. I think Fantastic's in now on Study Balk. Yes, he is. So he's starting to apply some pressure, found the feet of the Jaeger, and Plat will meet up with him to try to play it. Fantastic does go down, though. Noma just deciding to swing on 90. Gets informed that there's a Zoth behind him as well, and now will rotate off.
Yeah, gotta be kind of confused on what Fantastic was thinking there. He has just scanned the feet of the Jaeger, and this could be a huge turning point in their game. Slash gonna go
Really
for the
awkward
pistol.
gunfight, but Slash wins it in the end. That's really awkward from both sides. Both sides missing a lot of bullets there, but Slash will finally get it in the end.
Yeah.
With Slash below NC4, if I'm the attackers like DP, I am worried. I am not going to stand still right now, especially knowing that there's a Valk and a C4 under me. But no way to clear the wall now. No nades. Just a Zofia, and she's on the other side of the map. Drone coming out will completely miss the Jaeger. He might be able to get a free kill here. Yeah, no, Zofia ready for it. Turned her drone around at the last second, able to catch that Jaeger's tail end.
Yeah,
Attackers have
really
located
good
a
play
bomb.
by Platts there. Platts just bait that guy out. And now, this still looks heavily in favor of the defense, but the attacking the positions of the attackers are not that bad. Platts is able to do some good damage on Deer, and I don't think anyone from OK State will flank. So now they just have to burn some ADS and somehow get this planter into that plant spot between the bomb and the statue, and this is a very winnable round.
Yeah, the difficult part here, though, is not only getting that guy in, but also being able to successfully hold him. They are really out of time, playing close on the wall. Inception gets the first frag, second frag comes in, all up to DP now. This is looking like it's going to Oklahoma State. Gets it down on the first guy, C4 comes out, and no time. Well played to Oklahoma State, taking the series 2-0, and they will move on to the next round.
Yes, the winner of this game will be facing the winner of New Jersey Institute of Technology and Minnesota Twin Cities Gold next week. And Oklahoma State will be moving on to the round of 8 in the open bracket. Congratulations to them on winning. And we should have an interview coming up for you shortly with one of the Oklahoma State players. What do you think?
Generally here, I thought this was a good series, but also confusing one. Both sides showed strength at some point, but also I feel like they showed weakness at other points, sometimes just looking a little bit lost. But overall, Oklahoma State able to win it out in the end, playing it well on their defenses and really just pushing it through.
So, man, what would you tell Oklahoma State and UOL in terms of improving for next season and for Oklahoma State's sake next week?
For Oklahoma State's sake, I would say droning was one of their big issues. Sometimes they got a little bit caught up with the Mozzie and the Mute on the theme park game. But other than that, I think they played it pretty well on the attacks. On the ULL side, just the slowness really killed them. Delaying for so long on some of these attacks on Villa really wore them down, and they didn't really have a lot of options when it came to that last minute attack.
Yeah, I would most certainly agree with that, and I think that if Oklahoma State would have
Had some more, pressure and, rhythm behind that drone game, I think they would have been a lot more effective on the attack. And yeah, ULL, just the slowness of their players, pushing in a site, doing, the simple things that will take no time. And so we have just been told that we will be having Slash from Oklahoma State joining us very shortly for a post-game interview. So just any second now, Slash will be inside of this call, and we'll be asking him questions about the match that we just played and what he thinks about next week.
Definitely. Slash played well on both maps there, top fragging for his team, I believe, on map 1 and on map 2. So really good plays coming out of him, getting the info that he needs for his team on the Valkyrie, and also absolutely fragging out.
Yeah. We are here with Slash from Oklahoma State after he has defeated University of Louisiana-Lafayette 2-0, 8-6 on Theme Park, and 7-5 on Villa. How you doing today, Slash?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. So, we're going to take you to Theme Park first. Obviously, that was your first map played. When you guys were attacking their second floor sites of Bunks and Initiation, those sites, what was your thought process when you saw their use of utility and
on the opposite side of the site and like very few people playing it?
Um, Honestly, their holds on theme were quite strong. They threw us off with what they were doing, and I think some of our attacks you clearly saw did not go well. We didn't do enough split pushes, in my opinion, and the way they were holding it, we just didn't adjust for it, and they were able to do the same thing over and over on us. We kept trying to push onto so when they were bunked, we kept trying to push from cash side. Uh, didn't put enough people by cafe for a split push. When we did that, we won. But I thought the what like credit to them. I thought the way that they held was really smart, but we did not adapt well enough for those attacks.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I'm thinking you already answered this in your question, but so what exactly changed in that 12th round when you had to win to keep the map alive? What did you tell your team in the basically the prep phase of that attack?
So I preached to my team, taking it one round at a time. We got up 4-0 on the map, and then we threw that. So it was starting to get tough mentally, but I just kept telling them take it one at a time. So we ignored the scoreboard and we just went out, took the attack, and what site was that we attacked? I don't remember what
I
they
believe
played.
it was initiation room.
Initiation, yeah. So we switched our attack up a little bit, and then we just had confidence to go win gunfights. And as you saw, it went really well.
All right, men, do you have questions for him?
Definitely. At any point in that match, did you guys feel nervous, especially when ULL started coming back, forcing it into that 6-5? But then you guys ended up going into overtime to win it 6-8. Were you feeling the pressure when they started coming back and rolling that momentum?
We did. I think as a team, we definitely felt the pressure and knew that we did not want to lose the map one, because losing map one is just so much harder to win the next two. So we felt the pressure, and especially after throwing those first few rounds. But as a team, we came together, and as I was telling Snow, we take it one round at a time. So we knew that we blew a lead. It was 6-6 going into OT. We knew that we had to win that map. So we definitely did feel pressure, yeah, but we made it work.
Well, Slash, do you have any
Definitely. Well,
comments? Like comments before you go here?
I mean, I'll just praise the Cajuns. This is our second time playing them. They're a really great team. I play ranked with Turtle. He's a cool guy. So props to the Cajuns. They played well, and props to my guys too. They did great. So overall, I thought that was a really good match.
Alrighty, well, that's been Slash from Oklahoma State University. Next week, they will be playing the winner of New Jersey Institute of Technology or Minnesota. And we will be back with you guys, I believe, in the next half an hour to an hour with our second match of the night, as I honestly don't know who was playing that. Texas Tech versus UCSD in the premier. Nope, that's, yeah, the premier bracket. And, well, until then, see you.